everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing some products that I've either had lots of ads for or I've just seen come up loads and loads of times and they've gone viral on the internet. So that is what I'm doing today. I love watching these kind of videos, and so I ordered a few things myself and I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on some of these things, whether or not they're worth the hype or not. Oh my god, as if I just started that video with nothing on my lips. Lip balm. Okay, now I'm ready. Let's do it. This first item, well, it's not actually just one item. It's actually a whole collection. I'm sure some of you can probably tell what the brand is by the box. I am so excited that the first part of this video is sponsored by Lush, and I got to pick out some of my favorite pieces from their Snow Fairy collection, which if you have been around on the internet for a while, I remember when the Snow Fairy collection first came out and people would rave about it on YouTube. And every single Christmas or festive season, without a doubt, I will see somebody talking about Snow Fairy. And the reason why this is so exciting to me is because they don't just have bath bombs in this collection. This is their biggest Snow Fairy collection yet. They have got lip balms. That's what I just put on my lips. Well, it's technically a lip mask. They have got candles. They have got wax melts. They've obviously got the shower gels. They do have the bath bombs if that's something you're into. They've got shower jellies. They've got scrubs. They've got a bit of everything really in terms of the Snow Fairy scent. Let me show you what I got. So the first thing that I picked out was one of these shower jellies. Like, look at this thing. This was the first thing I saw when I went on that website. I'd seen the viral octopus one that they had for Halloween. Was it an octopus? I think it was like an alien octopus kind of thing. But I went for the little jiggling fairy. And this you can use in the shower. Obviously it's a shower jelly. You can use it on your body and it kind of lathers up into a soap when you get it out of its little tub. I also went for one of the shower gels, absolute classic. This is like a pink shimmering shower gel. This is a huge tube that will probably last me the whole year until next Christmas. By the way, if you haven't smelled the Snow Fairy scent, it's like a sweet cotton candy bubblegum kind of smell. That's what I get from it anyway. I also went for the Snow Fairy lip mask, which is absolutely delightful. That is what I've got on my lips right now. This is what it looks like. To me, this is the perfect texture of lip balm. Also, it tastes sweet. I mean, obviously you're not supposed to eat it, but it tastes sweet. It's so hydrating. It kind of melts onto your lips. It's not sticky. It just feels great. It actually feels very similar to some of my high-end lip masks. I went for a candle, which to me, this and the wax melts, they have like an extra creamy element to the Snow Fairy scent. They smell so good. Oh, this wax melt. And it has this little star on the back as well. The wax melt actually says you can use it in the bath or you can use it in a wax melt burner kind of thing. My hands smell amazing now. And then the final thing that I went for is the bar of soap, which has got this star kind of print in it. All around the edges, it says Snow Fairy Lush. I love using bars of soap to clean my beauty blenders every day. And obviously you can use it to wash your hands, wash your body. So I'm going to thoroughly enjoy using all of these. The whole collection is vegan. All of the sparkles and glitter that they use in the products are all plastic free. They come from ethical sources, so you don't have to feel guilty when you're using your shimmering products. The collection is available now, which I think means it's officially Christmas, and I will leave a link down below in the description box. Or you can pop into a Lush store, give it a smell yourself, and try things out yourself. Thank you so much, Lush, for sponsoring that part of the video. Very exciting sponsorship, and let's go on to the next product. This next item, I have wanted one of these for a long time. I have seen these cups everywhere. Why does it feel like I'm the last person on planet Earth to get my hands on one of these cups? I could see that the box was this big, right? But I assumed that there was some kind of stuffing or like padding or polystyrene at the bottom. Look at the size of this cup. Are they usually always this big? There is a particular popular brand that makes these ginormous cups, and I've seen loads of other brands doing sort of their own versions of them. It's basically a ginormous flask. How much can you fit in here? Because I swear you could fit a litre in that. 400 ounces. Why would you put it in ounces? Hey Siri, what's 400 ounces in milliliters? 11,800 milliliters. That's like 1.1 litres, is it not? So you're telling me I could buy like a litre bottle of drink and put it in here and it will fit? But it does come with a straw, and the straw is so long that it had to be bent to fit into that box. This one is from just an unnamed brand though, and it cost me $16.99. Some of the other colours were a bit cheaper, which was weird. I think the black one was like £12, but this one was 16. So it's supposed to be a travel tumbler, stainless steel. It's for hot and cold beverages. It's double-walled insulation, so it's supposed to keep your drinks cold and keep your drinks hot. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to fill this up with drink, and I'm going to leave it for 24 hours and see if it's still cold the day after, because I've tried a few water bottles like this before, but obviously this one is a cup, and it's slightly different in that it's got this hole in the top of it. When you swivel it around, it's got like a second bigger hole there, and then you can spin it all the way around if you want to kind of close it. But that is definitely not going to be airtight, so I would not go tipping this upside down or putting it in your handbag. Not that most people would be able to fit that in a handbag. Any form of nice cup encourages me to drink more throughout the day, and especially if this can keep my drink cold for the whole day, I can then just sip from this all day, and that's probably my entire daily water intake. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fill this up with peach iced tea. Okay, I have returned. I have to say, I was having a little think when I was in the kitchen, and I was like, oh, maybe this would be nice if you're into your hot drinks, but I love a hot chocolate, but I would never drink a litre of hot chocolate at a time. And even if I was into coffee, a litre of coffee, you'd be absolutely buzzing. Obviously, I did give this like a good wash before I filled it. The lid gets a little bit kind of stuck. Like the twisting mechanism is not perfect, I'm not gonna lie. I filled it up about halfway and it definitely feels cold. I put in a couple of ice cubes, but I didn't want to fill it with ice because then that kind of defeats the point of the test, because then it probably would still be cold tomorrow. I'm gonna be sipping this throughout the evening and we will see if it's still cold tomorrow, and I will come back and update you. But there we go, there is my giant cup that's twice the size of my head. It is the next day. I have my drink, and question is it still cold? It still feels cold, but definitely not as cold as yesterday. And I just left it like this. It's cold, but it's not ice cold. I feel like it's a little bit warmer than fridge temperature. Maybe because the lid isn't airtight. Last night I was continuing to drink from this, and all throughout the evening I was slowly sipping on it, and it stayed icy cold for like a solid 5-6 hours before I went to bed. And then obviously I've woken up today, it's not room temperature, it is still cold, but not like fridge or ice cold. I would still definitely use it though, because it's not often that I need to keep my drink cold for 24 hours anyway, and as long as it can do the whole day, that's fine by me. So there we go. The next thing is a piece of clothing. This is the viral skirt that I have seen so many videos pop up about. It seems to come in about 10 different colors. I've seen so many of the fashion girlies posting about this, with it being really affordable and it being really comfy and it looking great with everything apparently. So I ordered one for myself. Oh, that belt is the weirdest material. This was $14.99 and I went for a size small, but looking at the skirt now, I don't know. Maybe I should have gone for a medium because it looks... Oh, it's really stretchy. Oh, it's really stretchy. I think you can kind of see that. It's got two... Wait, are these real pockets? They are actually real pockets. Not that you could really fit much in them and it would then make it look a bit bulky. But this is what the skirt looks like, or the skirt looks like from the front. And then from the back, it's actually a pair of shorts. I would prefer this so much more if the shorts were kind of under the skirt and it had like an extra bit of skirt, like a flap to cover the shorts. Because I feel like it looks a bit weird from the back being a pair of shorts. Don't know if that's just me, just my personal preference. Oh, the whole thing is really stretchy. That is such an unusual material. Look at the belt material. It's like this, I don't know what that is. Like, it's the type of material that's like some reusable shopping bags are made out of. I don't actually know how to describe it. Very random, but that is the belt. The belt itself is not stretchy, so we will see what this looks like. So I've just gone and put on the skirt and I don't know what I'm thinking about this. I will say it's very, very high-waisted. I don't know, maybe if you're a bit taller, you wouldn't have to have it so high-waisted and it wouldn't quite be so short, because it is so short. And if you pull it down a bit, then the crotch bit of the shorts feels a little bit weird and baggy. Also, I feel like in some positions you can kind of see the shorts poking through like the bottom a little bit. I don't know, when I was just walking I was like, can you tell that this shorts under here doesn't look like a skirt? And if it does look like a skirt, it looks like a very, very short skirt. And then from the back it just looks like a basic pair of shorts, which I don't think, on my body type anyway, I don't find particularly flattering, just like straight cut shorts. I will say though, it's very stretchy, very comfortable, but the belt that comes with it is not stretchy, it's not comfortable. It's actually like the material that's on the inside of this belt is really itchy on your skin. The belt feels really awful quality and isn't the best. The belt doesn't have enough belt loops. Like, I would want it to cinch me in a little bit more, but the belt loops stop here. Like, the waist of the skirt is the right size, but the belt is almost too big for the skirt. Belt, not good quality, do not like that. Skirt itself, would I wear it? Possibly, potentially, maybe if I actually just did have like a bigger jumper that covered most of it, maybe with some tights and boots and like a coat, it could look quite cute. But that is the skirt, and I'm just not sure about the shorts situation, especially from the back. I will try and incorporate this into an outfit. Maybe you'll see it on my Instagram, who knows, I'll update you. The next item is, again, something that I had come up so much that I was like, okay, fine, I'll buy it. These are the mango free sole greens, and I don't know if anyone else was inundated with ads for these particular greens. It's basically a mixture of natural greens, and it's supposed to be very good for you. It's got greens, fiber-rich foods and plants. It says nothing else. It's not like a meal replacement or anything. It's literally just a vitamin drink, which you mix a big old spoonful of this into some water, or you can put it into smoothies. 21 different greens. I clicked on it thinking it would be, I don't know, like a tenner. It was originally £30, but there was some kind of discount, so it was £25. It did arrive very quickly, but I had seen people saying, oh my god, this is so delicious. It tastes just like mango juice. It tastes like mango squash. People were mixing it into the drink, mixing it with water, then downing it and being like, try this. It's so tasty and so delicious. So I was like, I like mango. So this is what I thought of the greens. Hello all, welcome to my kitchen. I've not tried this yet, but I did open it up because I had a friend earlier round and we were talking about it. She said she'd also seen these on TikTok and I was really keen to smell it. And the first smell, I smelled mango. Then I smell it again and then you get the most earthy smell that smells so familiar, and I don't know what that smells like. My friend Em said that it smelled like sage and onion stuffing, and I was like, you know what, it kind of does. It has like an unpleasant smell masked with a bit of mango smell. Mix 1 heaped teaspoon into 250 ml of cold water or into a smoothie. So if all else fails, I will mix this into smoothies because I do make them quite often, but let me get a glass. Just so that I get this right, I'm actually going to measure out 250 ml of water. When they say heaped, do they mean like how heaped are we talking here? Is that better? Is that heaped or is that just a normal one? We'll try it at that. Oh. Okay, so it's all just falling to the bottom. Let's give it a stir. And the people on TikTok have been like, oh my god, it tastes so delicious. It tastes like mango juice. I'm gonna use my little stirry thing. It smells quite nice, but it also has that slight weird, almost like fish food smell. Okay, it's a little bit grainy. It actually smells a lot worse than it tastes. Like, it tastes quite nice. It's not bad. The smell of it made me feel a bit ill. But the actual taste of it, it does taste quite mango-y, but not like mango juice. Maybe I need to put a bit more in because it still tastes a little bit watery. Hang on, let me get a clean spoon. I'm gonna mix in a little bit more and see if it enhances mango flavour. Highly recommend these Whizzy things, by the way. They're so good for hot chocolate as well. Oh, I think that's too much. Now I think it's too grainy, like you can see in there all the little bits floating around. If you're a texture person, I don't think this will be for you. Oh my god. Honestly, the main thing that puts me off is the smell. The taste is not too bad. Like, it has that mango-y sort of taste, but the smell, that really puts me off. It tastes better than a similar thing that I've tried before. All these people have been plastering this all over my feed, being like, it's delicious. It tastes just like mango juice. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but would I repurchase it? No. The next product is actually a jewelry brand, and I have to say I have spoken about this brand before. However, at that time I'd only been testing them for a few months, and now I've been testing them for nearly a year, and I did also buy a ring from them, which I've been testing for a good few months now. The brand is called Hey Harper. I wear their earrings quite often. These ones that I'm wearing now are from Hey Harper, and James got me these for Christmas last year, and the whole idea is that they're supposed to be a waterproof jewelry brand, but they have this gold PVD plating. So instead of just normal gold plating, which can wear off really, really easily, the PVD coating, the way that it's like put on the jewelry, is supposed to last a lot longer. I have a smaller pair of Hey Harper earrings, which I spoke about in the previous one of these videos where I mentioned them. And then I did also buy these ones recently, which are kind of like a smaller version of the ones that I've got in my ears. I've got to say, some of them are quite heavy. Even though these ones are hollow, they are still quite heavy. But the smaller ones I have worn in the shower, I have worn while washing my hair, I have worn in the sea, and they have not change color at all, which is amazing. But the one thing that I did want to test, and I said that I would do, is to test one of their rings, because rings are obviously on your hands all the time and I don't like to take them off. Ideally, I want it to stay gold forever. So I bought this back in August. It's called the Marbella ring. The original price is £52. I did get a discount on this. I got it for around 40, but it's currently on Black Friday deal for 32 if anyone's interested. And when I first got this, it was completely gold, scratch-free, shiny looking, beautiful. So this is what the ring looks like. It's got this like double ring kind of effect, but then when you twist it around, it is all connected. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell on camera, because I mean, it still looks pretty gold from the get-go. Like, I've had this on since I got this, which was the beginning of August. We're now the beginning of November, so what's that been? Like August, September, October, November. It's been 3 months that this has been on, and I've not really taken it off. I wear it in the shower, and I've got to say, for the most part, it's still looking very gold, and it's definitely lasting a lot longer than some of my other gold-plated rings that I've had. It is not perfect. It is quite scratched already, which is a shame, so I'm just gonna give it a little polish with this cloth and see if that makes a difference. Oh wow, that has actually made it a lot shinier. Okay, now that I've done that, you can see that it is pretty scratched, and there is just the tiniest amount of silver poking through just in a couple areas, which I think have been more scratched than others. But for the most part, it's still looking pretty gold. And after 3 months wear, I think that's pretty good going, but I am interested to see if that will go fully silver at some point, whether maybe in like a year's time it will be more discolored than this. But I'm pretty happy with it considering the price. If you bought a solid gold ring in this kind of weight and this kind of thickness, it would set you back 500, 600, 700, 800 pounds. The next thing is one of the most random things that I've ever bought, especially for this kind of video. Some people will probably be like, so what the hell? It is this thing, right? And I don't know how well you can tell. It's heavy. It is a weighted anxiety teddy, which funnily enough, I started getting an influx of ads for these weighted anxiety teddies when James was away with work and I was feeling incredibly anxious in the house by myself at night and I was sleeping horrifically. Lo and behold, I was getting adverts for these anxiety teddy bears, which I do have a weighted blanket, and I've got to say, if you do have anxiety and you like the feeling of being kind of a little bit of pressure on you and being like wrapped up in something, then weighted blankets are actually really good for that. Then I saw this anxiety teddy and I was like, you know what? I may be 26 years old, but am I gonna buy this teddy? Yeah, I am. Like, who cares? Does it matter? No. I still enjoy things that are fluffy and soft and comfortable. Who doesn't? You can tell, like, it's heavy. It's very, very soft. It was quite pricey. I mean, when I say pricey, I think it was like 30 quid. It's 1.5 kilos. It was £28.99. And I've got to say, as ridiculous as this sounds, and some people might think it's silly, it genuinely helped me to sleep. I don't know if it was a placebo thing, but just having, again, like, I think it's like the little bit of pressure to feel like someone's giving you a hug, which is that not the saddest thing in the world? But it feels like it's hugging you. The like bum of it is weighted, the feet are weighted, the arms are weighted. The only thing that's not weighted is the head, and I wish that the head had like a little bit of weighting. Going to sleep with it is so comfy because you can kind of use it as a pillow, and I was sort of like sleeping with it like this and then using it as a pillow, and I would wake up in the morning and I would still be hugging it, which sounds like the saddest thing in the world, and maybe it is, but I love my weighted anxiety sloth, and I'm glad that I got an advert for it. And if you have a child that maybe is struggling to sleep, because I had so many sleep issues when I was a kid, you could try something like this for them for Christmas and it might help, you never know. And why shouldn't I have a teddy bear at the age of 26? Life doesn't have any rules. The final thing that I'm going to speak about is this Speedpass game machine. I wonder if some of us get similar kind of ads, and I wonder if some people are going to be like, what on earth is that? I had this come up so much. It's this game which it says is for adults and kids. I mean, it says 3+ ages, but it says it can improve your responsiveness, memory exercise, hands-on ability, and you can also do multiplayer. It looks ridiculous, right? But it kind of is like one of those fidget toys. Let me just get it out. It was £9.99, so not too badly priced. So it's this teddy bear, and you press the back of it like this, and then it pushes out all of these little... Oh my god, that is so satisfying. And then you do that, and it reloads them, and then you can press them all back in. And I have to say, I have tried some of these fidget popper things in the past, like the little plastic ones that aren't like a game, because I'm such a fidgeter with my hands, especially when it comes to like picking and chewing the skin around my fingers, which is awful, but I've done that my whole life and it's really hard to stop. I've tried one of those little like silicone ones before, but the only problem that I had is that my nails were too big and that it would get in the way, that I couldn't actually pop them the right way very easily. And obviously they're not just for kids, they can also be for neurodivergent adults or just anyone that wants a fidget thing. Again, like I said, life has no rules. It did come with a little screwdriver in the box, which I thought, oh no, that means it requires batteries. Luckily, I had 3 AAA batteries, and that was what this required.
Welcome to the quick game.
Okay, let me just turn the volume down because that was way too loud. You start off with it like this, and then you press. Why is it failing me? I swear I'm doing everything right. I swear I'm doing everything right. Why is it not working? It just keeps going back to the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or if mine is just broken, but it just keeps saying that I failed after the second attempt. Maybe I'm not pressing hard enough because everyone else is doing exactly what I'm doing and it's working. I'm supposed to press the buttons, right? So press that. That one works, and then I do those 3. And it just fails. I am disappointed in that. You know what? It does still work when the game isn't switched on. You can just pop them all, which is kind of fun, I've got to say. It is very satisfying just pressing those little bubbles. So we were sat at dinner and I showed it to James and he was like, oh, let me have a go. He had a go and it worked perfectly fine. I think it's just because I have long nails, I can't fit like the entire end of my finger in there, and I think you need to fit like a round finger in there, not a fingernail, and then it works. So everyone, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed my reviews of all of these products. I love these kind of videos. I want to film some more, so if there's anything else that you've seen come up that you would like my honest thoughts on, then please let me know, because not everything is as it seems. I've come to learn. I will leave these products linked down below. Don't forget, if you want to check out the Lush products, so then I will also leave those linked down below. And I hope you guys are doing good. I will see you in my next video. Bye.